Well, I'm back like I never left. Yo, thank you guys for sticking around. I'm not sure if you have noticed, you would have realized that I was absent for a little bit. Work had me a little bit pudgy, you know, just out there every day. But I am still grateful for that because I know like it's tough times right now. So if you have work and enough work to keep it steady, go on the grind, get it done. Because some people are not so fortunate. See? Anyways, we're gonna focus on what we have going on today. You know, I'm in my element and I've been feeling or longing for some home cooked curry chicken, right? So I just want to run through my list of ingredients here and show you what we have cracking. All right. So we're gonna keep it simple. In this case, less is more. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go with a lot of natural herbs. We have some thyme, some ginger, onion, nice Scotch bonnet. We have 4 cloves of garlic, and we have some scallions. And then I'm gonna cook on the side some produce, right? For my powder seasoning, I'm gonna be using Better Pack curry, it's a Jamaican brand. I'm gonna use Cool Runnings black pepper, some Maggie all-purpose seasoning, a little bit of seasoning salt, some salt, and pimento. You get me? So let's get this rolling. So guys, I'm just taking some time to prepare my green seasoning. So just to acquaint you, if you don't know, with them up close, this is some Jamaican thyme, right? I have scallions, or some people call it spring onions. I have a Scotch bonnet, a little piece of ginger, and I heard that if you leave ginger in the skin, you kind of get more flavor out of it. So I usually, I'm trying to see if that's really true. I usually peel the skin off. Here I have half of bell pepper, or in Jamaica we say sweet pepper. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop up my herbs, and I'm using a lot because I'm gonna leave these part intact and just use most of the leafy stuff. You know, the ginger, I'm just gonna use half of this because I don't want it to overpower the flavor. My thyme, I'm just gonna toss it in there like that. These are all gonna just become gravy anyways, right? And then the Scotch bonnet, we're just gonna toss it in there like that. All right guys, so I'm just gonna add my powder seasoning now. So I'm gonna put some pimento, some ground pimento berries, just a little bit, you know, beef up the taste and the flavor. I'm gonna put some black pepper. I'm not gonna put too much. Put my Maggie seasoning. It's really not a lot, to be honest. Might look like it is, but I'm not really adding a lot because we want curry, right? Seasoning salt. I'm gonna add some table salt, just a little bit. I'm gonna mix it all together, and this way it allows me to gauge whether or not I need to add some more seasoning before I add my curry. Alright, so that means if you like the consistency, you like how you see the seasoning on the outside of the meat, if it look pretty consistent and you like that look, then you can take the step further. Everything I'm doing here is just by eye, right? Nothing is measured, so call me a cook for myself. Okay, so right now I'm gonna add a little more seasoning salt. That look right. That look like enough. Plus, we're gonna burn some of it. Alright? Get that nice and blended right. Tell you I'm gonna have a good feast tonight. It's not just gonna look good, but it's gonna taste so right. Haha. Yes guys, it's coming along. Trust me, I've been longing to do this for you guys. Trust me, listen, I miss you guys. I was longing to do some of this, and you guys were steady on my mind. You know what? For all of you who have subscribed to the channel, trust me, you don't know what it means to me, guys. Because yeah, it's something that I enjoy doing, but when I find that you guys appreciate it, it gives such a grateful and a joyful feeling to know that somebody may really try your recipe and like it, and I'm glad that I can share that with you. It's a privilege, really it's a privilege. Right? So I'm gonna say, when you add everything first, then you put your curry. This to me like it's gonna turn out to be a bomb curry. That's why I always add my curry last, you dig? So alright, we're gonna get a pot with a little bit of oil. We're gonna burn some of the curry. Then we're gonna get this cracking. Alright, follow me at the stove. I'm just adding a little bit of curry with a little piece of ginger I had left over and some oil. So you wanna put a little bit of oil in the pot, not too much, but enough to give the chicken a good coat when you put it in. So you call this, you burn the curry, right? So right now you can see that the curry has changed to something brown. So what I'm going to do is put the chicken in. Everything goes in together. You're going to stir it and make sure that that oil gets over all the chicken, right? Just like that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let this steam, guys. I'm not going to add any water. I'm just going to cover it up, turn the heat down to medium. I'm going to cover it up and it's going to start spring some water on its own, and we're going to use that water to cook it down to the point of which it becomes too thick. Then I'll add some fresh water as replenishment, okay? And then we'll start cooking down the stew. Alright guys, so I'm just here to check on chicken, and as you can see I've been cooking at a very low to medium temperature, and you can see that some water is coming up in it because I haven't added anything so far, and it's been about 8 to 10 minutes since I put it on. So we're just allowing it to cook slowly in its own juice, and then when we're satisfied with it or it's cooked to a certain extent, then we'll add a little bit of water to make some gravy and put in the rest of the ingredients, and you'll see that coming up. Alright guys, so this has been cooking for about 20 minutes. I still haven't added any water. Right? So at this stage you can put some Irish potato in there if you want. You could put some carrots. In this case I'm just going to add some Cho Cho. You know, some good old Cho Cho, like what your granny used to have behind the kitchen in Jamaica. So I just diced up half of it, and I'm going to let that get simmered down. Also, I'm going to now tip a little bit of water, and what I did was just pour some water in the container that I seasoned it up. So this is our flavored water, and I'm not going to put all of it, just that, right? This is going to be more than enough gravy when it's done. So I'm gonna let this cook for maybe another 10 minutes or so. And then curry chicken done. So tonight I decided to use some produce instead of rice. This is not something I eat all the time, but it's something I grew up eating. So when I do get some time to be able to indulge in things like this and go back to your roots, it will make it happen, you know. If you have never peeled yam before, guys, it's very slippery, so you make sure you have a dull knife. You don't want a knife that's too sharp. Okay? I also have some soft yam. I haven't had this in a long time. So the yam are nice, trust me. Especially with curry chicken. Because it's a soft yam, you want to keep them big, otherwise they're going to break and fall apart. I have a boiling pot here with some water. I'm just gonna put produce in there. Just make sure that there's enough water to have everything fully submerged. And while you're putting it in the pot, try not to get yourself burned. Guys, here's my thing. So usually in Jamaica you do what is called track the banana like this, yeah, and you'll remove the skin. You tear the skin off, right? But what I found is if I leave the skin on while it cooks, then it's easier to remove it from the pot without getting them, you know, breaking up. So all I just do is give them a nice rinse to remove any chemical that they may have sprayed on it, and cook it just like that. Just gonna drop them in there like that. And if you know my channel, once you see plantain on top of my countertop in my list of ingredients, you know what it's already, right? And I tell us, guys, if you try this, I mean, I say what it is, with curry chicken, you're gonna eat yourself into a coma, I promise you. You hear me tell you? You're gonna eat yourself into sin. Trust me. And if you don't know what this is, I'd ask that you watch some of my previous videos when I used to preach this thing. It becomes a gospel at one point on the channel, and it was a gospel for a reason, right? So if you want to know what it is, just go back and watch some of the old videos. All right, now I'm going to cover this up, and I'm cooking this with no salt because there's salt enough in the chicken already, you know what I mean? Cover that up and let it cook. Over here now, I have my curry chicken just steaming down, right? And trust me, guys, it's another level. Guys, and guess what? I lost my pepper, and then like a phoenix out of the ashes it rises to the top. I mean, now I lose it again because I don't want it to be burst. I don't want it to burst in my curry chicken. So we've been cooking for a good maybe 28 minutes. I am liking how it's looking. consistency of the gravy is almost there, so I'm just gonna turn on the heat on low temperature and let it simmer just a bit. But it smells like a rocket went off. Alright guys, see that a bubble? You really don't need this much water, but you just give everything freedom to roam around, you know? Okay guys, so I'm here again checking on the pot. As you can see, my sauce has now reduced to having some body. You can smell all that ginger and the thyme, all that natural herb that we added. So this curry chicken at this point, it's completed. I had it cooking for about 35 minutes at low to medium heat. I only added maybe about a quarter cup of water for the cooking process. So you can see, follow this recipe the way I did it, and yours will turn out just the same. Mad. Look at this guys. Look at this bowl of yumminess. Look at that guys. This is the real deal. Let me get this out of it. You see the gravy on the side? So we have a piece of yam. That's the soft yam. We have a banana. I have a dumpling, and it's a special dumpling. Like I said, if you want to know what kind of dumpling this is, check out some of my previous videos. Right? And then we have a little piece of yellow yam. Alright? I'm gonna dig into this and I will enjoy. Guys, I'm gonna pose just for you. Okay? I'm not gonna lie to you and deceive you. I ate 2 dumplings already. If you see me more look oily, you know, see it? Okay. Well, I've already dug into it, but I wanted to show you the grand reveal. Okay? I played a little bit here for myself, and as you can see guys, look at this. This is a staple Jamaican dish. I wouldn't necessarily say Jamaican dish, but a Caribbean dish, right? And this is my take on it, okay? So, sure you know me love dumpling already. I'm gonna cut into this dumpling, and I'm gonna just slather it into this rich curry sauce. You can smell all that herb, the ginger, the thyme, the scallion, the pimento. God. Wow. Guys, I'm telling you, this might not be a good thing. This might not be a good thing because food is supposed to taste so good. Woo. My gosh. Just like yard stuff. Just like yard stuff. It just melts. It smells good. It tastes good. Guys, I don't want to drag it out. I'm just gonna bring this video to a close and say thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for staying with the channel even in the times when I was absent. You still watch the videos, you still give me your likes, you still leave your comments, and I appreciate it. For the new viewers, there will be other recipes or episodes that's gonna come up with similar cooking techniques and recipes. If you like them, subscribe so you don't miss the next upcoming film. But I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Peace and love. I'm out. Good old yellow yam. Look at this, guys.